Does Daisy Ridley not look like Cole Sprouse with a swimming cap on? Like,
is that the story of the sisters that swam?
It could be. That's Cole Sprouse.
It looks like Cara Delevingne as well. Like if Cole Sprouse and Cara Delevingne.
Yeah. It's fucking
had a love child.
Wow. Damn.
What's going on, Home Slice?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah.
Love that.
What's going on with you?
I've decided it's show and tell day today.
I can see that with the Stitch hat that you're currently wearing.
I am so excited to be donning this beautiful, beautiful piece of art on my head. Mum and Dad got me this Stitch hat from Disneyland Paris.
It has so many uses.
And the reason why it's taken so long for them to give it to me is because the retail staff left the ink badge on it.
Oh no.
And so
that's a hassle to get that thing off.
They ended up being able to get it off. Big W Lhli helped out. Yeah. So here we are. Now I can finally wear my hat and look stunning. What the fuck's been going on? It's so cold. It's so miserable.
It's freezing. I don't want to do anything.
I feel like I'm also I'm not sick, but I feel as though I'm on the edge of being sick.
Yeah.
And I have felt that way for probably about 3 weeks.
Yeah, same. I feel like my body's fighting it. It's just not caving in. And I'm like, if it means that we'll get it over and done with.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the moment that I wake up and I'm like, here she is.
Yeah.
Stop smelling my belly button, Coco.
She's like, give it to me. Let me in there.
And I truly thought that spin-off on Friday was going to
end me. Yeah.
Super sick.
Yeah.
But alas, we're still somehow keeping on.
Yeah. Let's talk about spin-off.
I'm so glad that you brought it up. I'm just what do you... Coco. She's full, her nostril was full imprinted into my belly button. I actually physically cleaned it out this morning as well.
She's probably like, this is why it smells different.
Yeah, she's like, it's feeling
she's like, no, this smells gross. It's clean.
Spin-off. So, crazy events. We're in our hibernation era.
Yeah.
And we get a message from friend of the pod, Alira.
Love.
Who
Girly pop
offered us 2 free tickets to spin-off. When I tell you, is your colon in your bum?
Near it.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
My colon almost fell out of my arsehole when I read that message.
Wild.
Because when I looked at the lineup,
yeah,
Peach PRC,
yeah,
and GFlip,
yeah,
and I went, holy fucking shit. So we go to spin off, and we're like, first we'll go to the goodie, have a pre-drink, have a little snack, get a bit of prep going on. Then we go to leave and walk down to the showgrounds. I'm going to sneeze. Essentially across the road, torrential rain.
Raining in every which way.
I have never been so wet in my life.
For everyone playing at home, the Delulu jumpers are not waterproof.
Apologies.
Sorry.
And once wet.
Tried and tested and can confirm that's, yeah.
My jeans were drenched up to my kneecaps.
I forgot what it felt like to be dry.
I honestly thought I'm going to wake up with pneumonia tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And somehow I'm still ticking. I'm still going on. I also thought that I contracted tuberculosis at the event. But again, I'm fine.
Right as rain, yeah.
I had so much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. The fact that it was indoors.
Yeah.
It was also a different crowd to what Laneway was, because Laneway with Stormzy attracted a certain type of Eshe male in their early 20s, which personally I find deathly frightening.
This was like the girls, the gays, the theys, and then like the boyfriends of the girls.
Yep.
That was it.
It was the safest event I've ever been to.
Oh, truly.
It was such a good atmosphere and a good crowd.
Ugh.
And I was just smashing back drinks. And it was just the perfect scenario where you're getting drunk, but you're getting the right amount of drunk.
Yeah.
You're in a good mood.
Yeah.
The music's fucking amazing. The atmosphere's amazing.
Yeah.
We're dancing our little tushes off.
We're comfy.
We're wet but comfy.
Yeah.
We just had so much fun.
I found a free Guinness hat.
And a free serve of knits. I honestly...
We're both going to have a fun hat at Fiji. You're going to have Stitch and I'm going to have Guinness.
Facts. Fact. I'm going to wear this every day by the pool.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a tan of like his ears over the side of my head.
Over your ears, yeah.
Honestly, had so much fun. Peach PRC, phenomenal.
Iconic.
So good.
Iconic.
Live.
Yeah.
Just mind-blowing. And just such a good set to have a good old boogie to.
Yeah.
We even saw Conan Gray. That was unexpected.
I've never heard of Conan Gray in my life. I'll be real with you.
I knew some of their songs, not a lot. And it's just from TikTok. And then the main act in my eyes was GFlip.
Yeah.
The most phenomenal set. Everything that I could ever dream of and more. I was hysterically crying.
Yeah, you were.
While dancing. I had the best time. Just so good. I never wanted GFlip set to end.
Yeah, it was such a good set list as well.
All my favourite songs.
All the bangers. Yeah.
All of them. And
they're just so talented.
Right.
Like how are you able to do everything?
So cool. So talented.
And how they were wearing like the scarf on their head, right?
Yeah.
I want to do that in Fiji. I looked at it and I was like, I could pull that look off, I reckon.
Imagine bikinis.
No, for a fact that I can't.
Imagine bikinis.
I don't think they make a scarf big enough to fit my head, but
we can always stitch two together.
We can try.
We'll just super glue a couple together.
Yeah, I reckon that's a vibe.
Just, they would have been so comfy as well, like baggy pants. Like,
but then to look that good in that outfit as well,
abs out. Honestly, that's how I was meant to run around this planet.
That's how I think I look in my head.
That's how I do look until I find a mirror or a reflective surface.
Yeah.
And then we have a case of stolen identity.
Yeah. Identity theft is a crime.
And then the police need to be
called.
Who is that? Because that's not me. Impersonating me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's defamation.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to impersonate me on a good level.
Properly.
Don't fucking run around looking like this frumpy old toad.
No. It's not us.
Oh, I just had so much fun. Everything just hit right. And then we were waiting for GFlip set and Somebody to You by the Vamps came on. So many people around us also started seeing the Vamps like while looking into our eyes. And I was like, have we crossed paths before? I would say I had more fun at Spin-Off than I did Laneway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt.
Such a good crowd. My feet stayed on the ground at all times.
Yeah.
Just so good. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
They need to have more concerts indoors. That's a game changer.
I agree. All year round.
I love that.
And I don't know what was going on, but there was never a line for the bar.
No, it went so quick.
We said we want a drink. We got a drink.
We got a drink immediately.
Live Golf could really take some notes from Spin-Off.
Pen and paper out immediately. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like, thank you to Alira so much.
Oh my God, yeah.
You have no idea what those tickets meant. I never would have been able to convince you to come to GFlip and Peach PRC.
No.
Without free tickets.
Like, love their music, but not enough for me to actually pay.
Yeah.
For an event on a Friday night in the middle of winter. I'll be real.
Which is so fair.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, for free, I'll do anything.
It was just such a big fans. Big fucking fans.
You know what I have been up to, actually? I have remembered. I almost bought a cat yesterday. And I'm a little disappointed in myself that I don't have said cat to share with everyone. Because I got talked out of it.
Yeah, but there's a reason you got talked out of it. Because if you bought a cat home, I bring Jennifer, my new fugly, what's it called? A fuggo or whatever.
Yeah.
From Kmart. And Coco was like, I'm going to rip you to shreds. we
would have figured that bit out. I think we would have. Okay, so everyone, I had a spontaneous idea to buy a cat yesterday. And I found the love of my life in cat form. And this is him. If for people looking at home, it's a ginger cat. He's short-haired and he's 6 months old and his name is Frog. Now, I'm sorry. Respectfully, that cat was made for me.
Handmade.
And I love him. Look at his little beans. Look at the fluffy beans. He also, I scrolled further down when I got home. He had a brother called Frodo. And I'm like, we could have got matching ones. Frog and Frodo, are you joking?
That is very cute.
Anyway, and then I messaged Nikki because I was like, oh, I can't get a cat if I can't get housemaid approval first.
Fair.
And so I messaged Nikki, and Nikki's like, I'm not against the idea of getting a cat. Now, in my mind, that was a green light. And if I get a green light, I'm like Lightning McQueen. I'm running with it. I'm fucking running with it.
And then I said, let me squash your dreams.
And then Caitlin was the rational person and was like, look, Coco doesn't get along with other animals and such. And then we also leave the side door open for her so the cat could go out and start turf warfare at any point.
Imagine they work together.
That's what I'm more afraid of.
Coco tells Frog of the plans.
Yeah.
Frog then goes out and actions the plan.
Because Frog would be nimble. Frog could reach things that Coco
Frog can
can't.
jump that fence.
Yeah.
And then they come back and they...
Gang.
My only thing is, I think, speak to Bree, the dog trainer, first.
I'm over... I don't want a cat anymore, so really.
Okay.
It's a good thing I didn't get one. But, like, if I got one, I would have obviously committed to it. But, like, yeah. Where was I going with that? Anyway, yeah, Nikki came home and I was showing her more pictures of Frog. And she's like, oh, like I said that it was a good idea, but I didn't think like you'd actually run with the idea though. And I'm like,
girl.
Dull. One thing about me.
It's short-lived, but you're all guns blazing.
Yeah, guns ho. Gun ho.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, yep. If anyone has a cat they want to give me.
Dad will give you their cat.
No, I don't want Hatchie. Hatchie's mean.
Yeah, he is. He's a nasty cat.
Like if anyone could put Coco into order, it would be Hatchie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Coco.
Queen of the castle.
Was
Benji real happy to see you on Friday night?
He was really mad.
Coco lost her fucking mind. She
Yeah.
was like, I forgot about you. You're back.
Benji was kind of really annoyed at me. And then
Which is fair because the weather was fucking shit.
Yeah, and then didn't want to let me go to sleep. He was like, no, even though it's torrential rain.
You have to make up for lost time.
Yeah. The other thing is, because it was so windy, he hates wind. He was inside, so he was very well looked after, but he's very sensitive to the wind. And so I think he was just a little bit on edge. But we worked through it. It's fine. We're in a good spot now. So you've been online shopping for cats.
Yep.
I have a newfound Etsy addiction. Yeah. Okay. So I was
Have you
scrolling
seen
through.
Abbie Chatfield?
That's how this all started.
Okay. I thought so.
I was scrolling through TikTok and came across Abbie Chatfield's recent like Etsy series where she's talking about how she's obsessed with Etsy and it's a great place to find like vintage, fun or unique homewares. And then she's been showing people what she gets. She's even been saying to people, you tell me what you want, what you're looking for, and if I can be bothered, I'll look for it because there's a chance that I will want it anyway. And I
just scratch Coco in one spot and she just loses it.
Girl. So then I was like, okay, let me have a look on Etsy because I always thought of Etsy as like, that's where you go to get...
Girl, you're going to fall head first.
This is Coco's episode. This is not our episode.
It's a play...
She's like, you wanted a cat? Guess what?
Sticks out for the girls.
I always thought of Etsy as like, that's where you go to get like customized coasters with your name on it.
Or like a shirt.
Yeah, or like a weird shirt or... Like, if you really love a celebrity, you'll go...
A shirt that says, no fat chicks.
Yeah, like really weird homemade stuff that some middle-aged woman is printing at home.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of Etsy. Then when I saw Abbie's series, I was like, fuck, there's some good shit on there. So then I started looking, because I'm in my nesting era. I'm looking for things for the house. And I have found so many fun things. Now I'm spending probably about 6 hours a day on Etsy.
I love that.
Haven't yet bought anything because I'm severely broke, but
mood.
I have been favoriting things for when I do somehow come across some money, and I send them to you. So a lot of the things that I'm obsessed with right now is unique handmade ceramic.
I love ceramics. Yes. I love a little trinket.
From trinkets to like mugs
Like
and cups,
statues and
vases.
shit. Yeah,
Yes.
love that.
And then I found these really weird frog-looking characters, and I was like, we need those.
Yeah.
I've been finding lots of cool vases, also in a real like vintage vibe as well, like retro dinner sets or retro glasses. What else have I been looking at? Prints. I've finally been able to find some prints that I'm really liking.
Yeah, I'm looking through them right now. They're a fun time.
And then some more expensive stuff, which I don't think I'll ever be able to afford, but like rugs, lamps, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, this makes me want to op shop.
Yeah, we should go op shopping.
Like not so much clothes, but just trinkets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Because I do like Abbie Chatfield's thing. Her thing is it has to be vintage, unique, or fun. That's her whole selling thing. And I like that as a little mantra. There's some elements, I don't think I'd go as far as she does with it. She definitely really sticks to that.
She goes real vintage, hey?
Yeah, she's not afraid of anything, right? And her stuff looks good. It's like clothes. If you've got confidence and you love it.
Oh, yeah, do what
great.
you want, yeah.
I'm a little bit more reserved.
Yeah.
But it's helped me find so many cool things that are at such a good price. So 10 out of 10 would recommend dedicating your life to searching through Etsy. You definitely need to refine your searches and use like specific keywords to find good things. But once you get on a roll,
what keywords are you using?
Mid-century, like modern.
Yep.
French retro randomly for prints.
Yeah, right.
I'll use like Art Deco, handmade ceramics is another good one, or like vintage home, like dining sets, homewares, that kind of thing. They're my main ones. But the more you search, the more you kind of get a vibe for the keywords that you need. So I'm obsessed. I've just been obsessed with online shopping, but just favoriting things a lot lately. Yeah. Been looking at like clothes for Fiji, bathers, everything. There's a whole list.
Me with cats.
Yeah. Cats, homewares, the whole vibe. But that's all I've been doing, really. The other thing that we did this week is we've signed up to do the Live Fearlessly Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
For 2024.
When is that?
September.
Okay.
So we've signed up as a duo. It's like Steptember, but this is specifically to help raise awareness and vital funds for people living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, which is collectively known as IBD, so inflammatory bowel disease. So we're doing this particularly because our friend Sazi has IBD, and she's an ambassador for Live Fearlessly, and she's taking part. So we're getting behind Sazi, and we're going to do it as a duo. So we're meant to do a total of 150 Ks in whatever form we want in September. And I figured that if we halve that...
So that's 75 each.
Yeah. It's about 2.5K a day.
Wait. Yeah. Divided by 7. Yeah.
Which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. We'll post about it on our socials this week. And if you wanted to donate, by all means, donate. Particularly to like, we're part of Sazi's team for it.
Yeah.
So donate to that, but no stress. It's just one of those things. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. It'll be good because it'll be spring.
Yeah, the weather will be nice.
The sun will be coming out. We'll be able to get our steps up. I feel like you know what? Double-edged sword. I love sitting down and laying down. Love it. Do I live a sedentary lifestyle? Yes and no. You know what? Like, yeah, I've sat on my couch all day today, and the most steps I've got is going between my couch and my fridge, which isn't that far, right? However, we do Pilates twice a week. Netball starts again this week. We're doing winter netball.
Oh, yeah.
We walked like 20 Ks at Marion on Saturday.
We did.
So whatever. I don't really care. That's my life update.
You're selectively sedentary.
I'm recharging. I'm like a double A battery.
Like you're not sedentary. You're just sedentary when you want to be.
I use my sit down, stand up desk at work.
Yeah. There you go.
Everyone can shut up.
You're a warrior.
Yeah, facts.
Period.
That's my life update.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bah.
Sports. The world of sports. Do you have anything football
World
related?
of sports. Crows won. Crazy. Bulldogs won. Crazy.
Collingwood
like third week.
Lost.
Third week? Second week that they've both won on the same week and Collingwood have lost.
Notice how we can't all win at once.
That's wild. I can't. And what a game. What a game. I was literally on KO in between songs at Spin-Off. Can I help you? Watching Crows win.
Yeah.
Great game. That's all I have to say, really.
Yeah. I've had another actual good week for my tips. And again, it is because...
I hope the microphone picks this up. She's just sinking. That's not me. That's on you, doll.
She's actually lost the plot. The Stitch Hat's really rocked her.
Ow.
Wow. Visual. People
No,
who watch
no,
this
thank
are really
you.
going to get a nice
No,
treat.
thank you.
Ow! She just bit my foot. Stop. You bit me, bitch.
God.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, my tips. I've had another good week. I've had a good week, but 2 people at work have used jokers this week.
Oh.
And they've also had good weeks. And they've also had good weeks. I'm now down to 5th.
Damn.
I'm going to quit.
Damn.
I've
There's
had
no
enough.
coming back. Yeah.
That really pissed me off. One of them being Megan. Megan left this week.
She doesn't even go here.
She doesn't even go here anymore, and she's still beating me. State of Origin was on this week on Wednesday.
Was that this week?
I know. It's been a huge week.
Damn.
This is what happens. We go out once and our whole orbit fucked up.
Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, right.
State of Origin was on Wednesday. Anyway, I get home from work. I'm already like overstimulated. It had been a huge day at work.
I can't believe that was this week.
Right? Get home from work. Benji, who, God bless Benji, but Benji is a dog of physical touch when he wants to be. And he just wanted to sit on top of me. And I'm already overstimulated and stressed out. And I'm like, Benji, get the fuck off of me. Anyway, so that's happening. Then I'm trying to watch the State of Origin. Put it on. I was forced with a gun to my head to watch 30 fucking ads in a row.
Yeah, 9 just belt those ads out, hey. But I was thinking, because they had an ad for their ad service, and you can like, I think it's like $500 and you can make your own ad.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
And
And it should be like, fuck Channel 9 ads.
I won't run it if we do that. They still get to vet it. I see what you're saying. It made me hate advertising and commercials. I'm neither here nor there for advertising because I don't watch free to air.
Yeah.
So I don't get exposed to any of it. I don't listen to commercial radio.
Yeah, I only watch free to air for Love Island, and I think that like it's good on Love Island because it's like that's my phone time when the ads play. But when you like put it on, it's like literally 16 ads back to back and you're like, "Oh my fucking God, I just want to watch my show."
I can't do it. I would rather pay a nominal amount to watch a game of State of Origin than have to sit through 30 back-to-back ads, and a lot of them were double ups. They just kept playing the same ones over and over again. For me, just to get into the game to find out that it's halftime.
Yeah, it took you half the game to get into it.
And then so I'm past the point of being overstimulated at this point. And I just could not cope. I thought my brain was going to explode, and I was getting, you know, when kids spend too much time playing video games and they get really mad and throw shit, that was me. So I had to turn it off. And so I didn't watch any of the State of Origin.
Yeah, well, I mean, probably for the best because our team didn't win. So
yeah.
That's all we've got to say on that.
It's making it really hard to get into a new sport when the team we pick loses.
Yeah, when our team sucks.
Like the first time,
it was a good game though. It was a good game.
The first time in however many years.
Yeah.
And we lose.
Yeah.
The minute we become fans.
Yeah. So sorry to the Maroons because we We were the cause of that.
What if we
loss.
jump teams?
Go the Blues.
Oh dear, but yeah, so I can't cope. They're gonna have to add State of Origin to KO. I can't watch it like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah, at least it's only 1 game a year, 3 games a year.
that's true. But huge news: Olympics starts on Friday.
How good.
Well, Saturday morning.
Are we gonna watch the opening ceremony?
What's it, like 3 a.m.?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Let's see. Olympics opening ceremony time Australia. I hope everyone liked that. 3:30 a.m. Sydney time. Okay. Do you know what? Good training for you to get up for our flight to Fiji, though. Listen.
That's the background on my laptop at work.
Nice.
Yeah. It's jarring seeing it on the TV.
You just start
I'm
working.
like, I'm not working hard enough.
Better log this in a timesheet.
Shit. Unchargeable.
I'm neither here nor there for an opening ceremony.
It's French, though. I feel that's a bit of you.
No, it's a bit of you.
Oui, oui.
Wee. It's a bit of you
Wee.
with your little French theme.
Yeah,
that
I
you got
do.
going on.
Yes, I do love the French.
My thing is, I don't really care for watching all the countries come out
Yeah.
and do their little
It's a bit
laps.
boring, isn't it?
Like, I just want to watch the sports.
Yeah.
I've already seen the uniforms. Have
ya?
you seen some of the
No,
uniforms?
let me look.
Dude, Mongolia, their uniform.
That one is a sleigh. That's cunty as fuck.
Yeah, that is a sick as fuck uniform.
Olympics.
That should be a theme at the Met Gala. Like, that is
Olympic uniform.
hot. No. Cunty Olympic uniform. Olympic uniform.
Yeah, that's
2024. Oh, my back. But when I was looking at everyone else's uniforms, it made me
Unreal.
realise how ugly Australia's is. Like, we put no fucking effort in.
that's cool.
Who decided our colours had to be green and yellow?
Yeah.
I hate that. Also, crazy fucking Olympics news. So all the exhibition games are happening at the moment for the basketball. Team USA played South Sudan, right? South Sudan, basketball is very new to South Sudan. I'm pretty sure I read today they don't even have an outdoor basketball stadium
What do you mean?
in Sudan because it's just a new thing, right?
Okay.
Anyway, they've made it to the Olympics. They played an exhibition game. The final score, 100 to 101.
Whoa.
Team USA only beat them by 1 point. And it
Damn.
was because LeBron had to actually like turn it on and
Had
do
to
what
work.
LeBron does. But is that
Shit.
not crazy?
That's insane. Wow.
Facts. Sunday Det, who plays for Adelaide 36ers, plays for South Sudan.
Does he?
Yeah. Facts.
There you go.
The more you know, folks. But I'm excited. Olympics next weekend, everyone.
Whoop, whoop. We're
Hell
scouting. It's scouting season.
It is. I've been doing some scouting, but we'll announce it next week.
Yep.
That's all I had for sport.
Yep.
There has been so much drama in the YouTube world this week.
Is there?
I'm so excited to tell you all
Is
about
there?
it. You are gonna love every minute, and it's very full circle. Like,
Is it
Okay.
Cody Ko?
that, a bit of Brittany Broski, a bit
Yeah.
of Brooke Schofield and Tana Mongeau. Like, it's
Yeah,
whole.
okay. Let's
All right,
go.
everyone,
Let's go.
strap the fuck in.
I'm ready. I
Okay.
wish I had a snack.
Go get one.
No.
Okay.
I'm in the dumpster already.
So, I am chronically online, but I would say that I'm like a passive consumer.
I'm
online.
not contributing to anything
No,
online.
I'm like
I will observe.
I'm a lurker.
Yeah, Homer
I'm-
Simpson in the bush.
I have been watching particular YouTubers, so like Tana Mongeau, Cody Ko, Brittany Broski for like years and years and years, plus others. Very ingrained in YouTube, like all the YouTube drama tea. More recently, I'm in every single Reddit thread you can imagine.
Yeah.
And the first thing I do in the morning is I wake up and I check Reddit like it's the fucking news.
Your
I'm
snark
like,
threads.
I'm in every single snark thread. A lot of what people say in snark threads, I'm like, I don't agree with this. Go touch some grass.
Yeah.
But it's just particularly when drama does hit the fan, like in a broader sense, then going to the snark threads and like it's just very interesting. So this week, Brooke Schofield and Tana Mongeau, they launched a Patreon for their podcast Cancelled.
Fun.
So it's like an additional platform where they can charge people a subscription and they will give people additional content, so like additional episodes, all of that you wouldn't get for free.
Lucky for you guys, I don't think we could physically give more content.
No, like
even if we wanted to.
Unfortunately, we don't have really juicy
I'm not
stories.
organised enough for that, and I just don't do enough in the week.
We give everyone everything we've got. Maybe,
every thought that goes into my head is in our weekly episode.
I mean, keep in mind, we work full time.
Yeah. Maybe if I had more spare time, there would be more stories.
It's also winter. Sorry. Like, what do you expect from winter?
Yeah.
We're giving everyone our best.
Yeah.
So they published their first Patreon episode of the podcast.
This was a duck, right? It kind of now looks like a bowling pin.
Facts.
All the limbs have been cut off. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So they published their first episode, and in it, so they've had beef the last few weeks with Zach Sang. So Zach Sang is, I guess you'd call him a journalist. He has his own podcast and he's renowned for interviewing really big musicians. So he has Ariana Grande on a lot.
Is he the one who says that Ariana Grande is his bestie?
Yes. So he has
yes.
Ariana on a lot. He's had Brooke on. He's had Tana on. He's had Brittany Broski on.
Yeah.
Clinton Kane. Like, you name it.
Yeah.
He's had people on.
He gives me weird vibes.
Yeah. So
bad juju.
Brooke and Tana have kind of been rinsing him a bit on the pod recently because off the back of all the Clinton Kane drama, when Brooke was dating Clinton Kane, she was good friends with Zach Sang, right? And Zach Sang did her dirty. Now he's trying to sell a TV series based on her relationship with Clinton Kane and
what?
Yeah, to like Netflix and stuff.
What?
Just
why would he have any input in that?
Just
though?
real grubby vibes. And like when like they were meant to be really, really good friends, but then would like use her personal drama for the podcast and when she didn't want him to and all this kind of stuff. So in the bonus episode, Tana starts rinsing Zach Sang again, but this time she's like, Zach brags about being best friends with Ariana Grande, but you give him one tequila drink and he's airing out her deepest, darkest secrets and all the horrible things she does as a person. Now, the whole notion is that like the Patreon episodes, they're meant to be for subscribers only, but that's fucking huge tea. Immediately, that is clipped and it's online like wildfire, right? So people are speculating in the Reddit threads that Tana is not an idiot. Tana knows what she's doing. So they're saying that either her or her team leaked that, knowing that it would be really good promo for their Patreon because it's promoting that if you sign up for their Patreon, that you're going to get all this tea about celebrities. I personally don't think you're going to get heaps of like name drop tea.
Nah.
Because there's only so many things you can say without getting sued. But this blew my mind because I love Ariana Grande. You look like one of those, like the thing that I said you look like at the football.
My nose gets so cold.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just...
That's very interesting.
I hope you can hear me. If not, you're not missing much. Anyway. Yeah. So just give me a minute.
I love Ariana Grande so much. And in particular, when Tana specifically said all the horrible things that she does, I went, I'm deaf, I'm blind.
I want to know what horrible things
I
they
know.
are. I really want to know.
I feel like I can't hate Ariana until I know what she's done.
Like, tell me specifics.
Yeah. I need to know.
I need to be the judge if it's a really terrible and horrible thing.
But it's making it really hard because so many people are like, ew, Ariana Grande. People give me shit for liking Ariana Grande. And I'm out here fighting for her in the goddamn trenches. And Ariana, you're making it really hard. Really hard for me right now. So, but also not only is it smart for Tana to use this to promote the Patreon, but this could potentially kill Zach's relationship with Ariana Grande because Ariana does not like people who like leak shit, nothing like that. Rightly so. Why would you? And Ariana is easily his like biggest guest, and he'll like have her back and back, and it's almost like he gets other people because of Ariana. And it's like if he loses that, he could be in the trenches. He could be fucking fighting for his life in the trenches.
Yeah.
So that's been happening this week. But on top of that, it's all really like this shit's been kind of circling around for a hot minute now, but it's only just now hitting mainstream media. Like it was in Time magazine this week. It's everywhere. And that is I'm going to say allegations because I feel like we have to. The allegations that Cody Ko, who is a really successful YouTuber, hooked up with Tana Mongeau when he was 25 and she was 17 after Playlist Live, right?
8 years difference.
8 years difference. So the rumors about this have kind of been around. I feel like they've been around for at least a year or so. Like this isn't necessarily new news. But at a live show for Cancelled, so Tana and Brooke's podcast in May of this year, Tana said that she slept with Cody Ko when she was 17 in response to a question from the audience, right? That was filmed and kind of started circulating. Then she addressed it again on an episode of the pod in June, where she said, "This isn't some crazy tea. I hooked up with Cody Ko when I was 17 and he was 25. I can't stop burping. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it happened. At 25 now, I would never do anything like that. So I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with you?" And then other things that she said on her podcast and also kind of said again on Just Trish in recent weeks. She said that while she doesn't consider the incident a trauma, recalling it as an adult, she sees that she was taken advantage of. And then on Just Trish on June 20, Tana said that after sharing her story, the negative reaction from people online was heartbreaking. Because for those who aren't familiar with Tana Mongeau, she was like the bad girl of YouTube, right? Really provocative, controversial. Like, I think it would be every parent's worst nightmare to have their kids watching Tana Mongeau, like earlier Tana Mongeau kind of thing. And just what she was, and she's not considered brand safe, anything like that. And so, because now that she's come out with these allegations, there's so many people online who are like, well, it's Tana Mongeau. Like, who cares? Like, it's not that big of a deal. It was Tana Mongeau. And that's really sad to think that you would undermine something that someone went through because of their
personality or...
Right.
Yeah,
and it's so...
their persona.
It's so difficult because Cody Ko has this picture perfect persona online. He's this, like... He was a tech guy that turned YouTuber... you know, full comedian, really successful, has a successful podcasting production company.
Is his wife not pregnant or something?
His wife recently had a child. Never really had any controversies in his career. He's collabed with like everyone and everyone. But him and Noelle, I don't know how people say it. I'm going to say Noelle, whatever. They have a podcast production company. And so their podcast sits under that. They own, I'm going to say they own Brooke and Connor's podcast. Like they produce that. They produce a whole heap of like well-known podcasts, right? And he's never really had any controversy. He's like, he is brand safe. He's like really protected in the industry. And then you've got Tana Mongeau, who's like seemingly the complete opposite from a branding point of view, who's saying something who is so negative to Cody's career. And so there's so many people who have like pushed it under the rug in recent years and like really protected Cody. And Tana's like, this is all just because it's Cody versus me. Yeah. Like if it was anyone else, it wouldn't be going the way.
The pitchforks would be out.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but it's really started to pick up with momentum with some really big YouTubers talking about it. H3 have talked about it previously and no one said fucking zip about it, but they've talked about it again. It's on Just Trish. Time magazine are covering the story. Like it is everywhere.
Wild.
And it's crazy because the Cody's Reddit threads, Brittany Broski's Reddit threads, Tana's Reddit threads, the Cancel Podcast Reddit threads, all of them are constantly about this. And all anyone keeps saying is, when the fuck is Cody Ko going to come out and say something?
I was just going to ask you if he's made a statement yet.
He has not made a statement.
Interesting.
He has not even acknowledged it in any way, shape or form. He's been off DJing in Vegas at his residency.
He has a residency in Vegas. That's so random.
He's been publishing content as per usual.
Yeah, right.
I personally feel like if he just came out earlier when all of this started coming out and just like I say every fucking time, just owned up to it.
Yeah.
And said, yeah, I made a really fucking piss poor choice.
Yeah.
I apologize. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Don't condone it. I've spoken with Tana separately.
Yeah.
Whatever that outcome is. And just addressed it like that.
Yeah.
Because now it is, in a sense, a pitchfork approach where people just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and all anyone cares about is Cody Ko's being silent. Cody Ko's being silent. Like, come out and say something. And I feel like it's just getting worse. He's losing hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube. And people's speculation is that rather than coming out and saying something, he's just going to leave YouTube because he doesn't really need it anymore as an income stream. He's got heaps of other investments, other income streams. He's just kind of been milking it for as long as he can, because you can tell from his content, because nowadays all he does is like reaction videos. Right. But he kind of blew up in a sense on TikTok recently as, you know, the YouTuber that you watch when you're eating lunch.
Yeah.
And I would watch him, like, his videos when I was eating and stuff. And it's just interesting to see how quickly that's flipped. But yeah, this could be the end of Cody Ko's YouTube career. Like, it's really hard. I honestly feel like it will be really hard to just keep ignoring it. Or what are you going to do if you come out and say something now?
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Also, it's really hard to believe that it wouldn't be true, Tana's allegations, because Gabby Hanna, clips have resurfaced recently where Gabby Hanna, another YouTuber, was saying on podcasts years ago that she never named names of who it was, but it's like, looking back, it was obviously about Tana and Cody, where she saw this influencer who was 25 kissing or hooking up with this 17-year-old YouTuber, and she pulled him aside and was like, yo, you might not know this, but she's underage. And she was like, it's probably just not a good idea. And he was like, oh, like, thank you so much, like, whatever, I won't do anything. That same night is when they hooked up.
Naughty boy.
Yeah.
Silly boy behaviour.
But then
Nancy boy behaviour, actually.
But then Brittany Broski. This is all wild because, like, I love all of these YouTubers. I mean, fuck Cody Ko.
Your world's fucking crumbling, hey?
But Brittany Broski's being dragged into it because she is a well-known huge fan of Cody Ko. And also it's known that she kind of isn't a huge fan of Tana. There was that drama a few months ago where she wouldn't go on their podcast. Everyone started coming for her, being like, why aren't you speaking out about it? Because you always go on Cody Ko's channel. You're always doing stuff with him. You're a huge supporter and you're in the same circles. There's no way that you don't know about it. And then she kind of got pushed to a point where she had to release a statement, and she released something quite bland that was like, if the allegations are true, like, that's really sad and really disappointing, and just something along those lines. What I will say is I find it so weird. The last year, I would say, with the internet's obsession with anything happens, Brittany Broski, where's your statement?
Yeah.
Where's your Brittany Broski
like
didn't hook up with Tana.
Parasocial relationship kind of dynamic thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, Brittany didn't even know them back when it happened. I totally get the whole she shouldn't probably collab with him anymore right now, but it is not her place to come out and say something, right? I also feel like her and Tana don't it seems as though they don't necessarily get along, or particularly Brittany doesn't have a lot of time for Tana, but still, like, this isn't Brittany's issue, and I feel like the internet is deviating away from what the actual issue is.
Why does everyone have to make a statement if you've got some kind of connection to someone that's done something naughty?
What difference is it going to make?
Yeah, like, they're not the perpetrator, they're not the victim. So like what, they didn't know them at the time. What
Yeah. I feel like people are kind of losing their way a little bit, losing sight of the bigger issue and probably becoming too obsessed with it. And everyone just needs to touch a little bit of grass and just
like leave it to the people that were involved.
Yeah, and if you really want to, I guess, punish Cody, stop watching his videos, unsubscribe, don't buy his merch, don't go to his gigs. That's how you're going to like punish someone, not by going and attacking every single person who's ever been associated with Cody. I actually feel bad for Brittany in the way that she keeps getting dragged into things. I think that the internet's obsession with, and this is the thing, is like Brittany kind of named herself or positioned herself early on in her like influencer career as someone who, you know, was quite vocal about political issues and very opinionated about things. But then the internet took that and said, okay, now you need to have an opinion on everything. And it has to be the opinion that the majority has. And you need to be a voice for everything. And I just don't think that's the case. And I think that if you are leaning that heavily on influencers to be a voice for everything, you've just... you gotta touch grass. She's looking for the little toy.
She's trying to find Jennifer.
You just gotta touch a bit of grass, because I don't think it is sustainable or healthy for any one person to be an educated voice. Coco does not want this episode to happen. She wants Jennifer and that's it.
Just like, give me that Stitch hat, you witch.
No single person can be a voice for everything. Like, you can't be an activist, fully fledged in the way that people want Brittany Broski to be, a fully fledged activist that is wholeheartedly educated on every single topic, on every single thought that's out there. So in summary, the YouTube world is crumbling and there is so much drama. I can't keep up. There's even more drama with other people, but we don't have time. That is the core of it. So I have been glued to my phone this week.
Crazy.
On that. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, I feel like an FBI agent.
I've watched one movie this week.
Okay.
And it's called The First Omen. Everyone?
Oh, yeah?
It's on Disney Plus. It's a prequel to the Omen series. And you know what? I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Seeing as there's like 52 Omen movies out, I was like going into it thinking that it's not going to be anything grand.
Oh, this is new. This came out this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was really good. If you like think of Immaculate.
Yeah.
Like that. But I think like a bit more like similar level. I want to say a bit more well done, but in like a different kind of way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was so recent, because like I've heard of the Omen before. So for example, the first one ever released came out in 1976.
Yeah. That movie is iconic too, by the way.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's really good. So it follows this woman who's going to take her vows at wherever all the church people are in Italy. And is it a nunnery maybe?
Yep.
Sure. And in the nunnery, or the place where they're all at, they also house like young girls. So from like babies to, I think they said 18.
Yeah.
And there's a girl there, and I've already forgotten her name. Anyway, she is a little bit like secluded from the other girls. The nuns say that they like keep her in her room on most days because she's a danger to everyone. Bad things happen when people are around her. And so this nun that's about to take her vows, she kind of like forms a relationship with this girl because like she sees herself in her. Because when she was younger, similar thing happened to her. She was like taken in by this priest and some nuns and grew up in an orphanage or whatever. And so a priest comes along and he's like, oh, I need you to get these files for me. I've been excommunicated because I know that they've got like a plan going on to birth the Antichrist. And then it's a fucking shit show from there in the best kind of way. But it's such a good origin story while paying homage to the first movie. I don't know. It's like a similar vibe, but it's just really well done. And I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's not like super scary. There are some jump scares. But I love like a religion-y horror movie.
Yeah. I feel like a horror movie doesn't have to be scary, like, you know, jump scare scary to be good.
Yeah. There is a plot twist in the movie. I kind of saw it coming.
Okay.
But it was a good one. It was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was worth watching.
So is this better than Immaculate?
I think they're on the same level.
Okay.
In kind of different ways, because with Immaculate it was more kind of like sciencey, and I was like, oh, that is a fucking crazy unique kind of idea, whereas this one's more kind of like
traditional,
religion-y, like everyone's kind of, because it's set in the 1980s, I think, or like the 1970s. Yeah, the 1970s. And they're like, oh, everyone's rioting in Italy and they're like all straying from the church. So like they're trying to birth the Antichrist to bring people back into the church. Very church core.
Interesting.
Yeah. Loved it. I'm really into like horror at the moment. So I really want to see, I'm going to put my money on and say that it's Long Legs. I swear I say a different title every single time.
Long.
Yeah, it's called Long Legs. I really want to watch that.
We should go next weekend.
I really want to watch that.
We should just go see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same. I really do want to see it as well.
And I want to watch it
on my screen. Did I sneeze onto my screen?
I want to watch it before I see any spoilers, because I'm trying to avoid them like the fucking plague, because I want to go into it blind.
Yes. Don't watch it. I'm so distracted. Yeah.
But that is all that I've watched this week. I just feel like I don't have attention span and all I want to do is sleep. So I can't stay awake. I've started reading a book, actually. It's called,
Interesting.
Oh my God, what's it called? Grey on... Oh my God, hang on. Give me a moment. How could I not remember the title? God. Grey After Dark by Noelle W. Lhli.
Oh, yeah.
Good so far.
Okay.
It's about this girl and she joins like a resort, but it's kind of like in the mountains kind of, or like in the woods. I don't know. She talks about mountains and there's trees and like a lake or something. Anyway, because she's trying to, after that summer, is it summer?
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Dude, imagine you
never let me review anything ever.
Imagine getting called to be a witness.
Don't ask me for names. Don't ask me for characteristics. I couldn't. I would be a terrible eyewitness. Terrible. Like, I would just make shit up.
You just fill in the gaps.
Yeah, like, nah, I can't. Anyway, so she's at this resort in a specific season. Mm-hmm. The season after that, she's going to try to join the the Olympics. Okay. I can't remember which Olympics it is.
Yeah.
She's like a biathlon athlete.
Okay. Yeah.
And so she's going on this run before her shift, and she ends up getting kidnapped by this crusty old guy and this crusty old guy's son.
Oh.
And that's all I've gotten up to so far.
Damn.
And the other person on her team is like in love with her, but she likes him, but she doesn't want to admit it because she's all like traumatized from like this accident that happened a couple of years ago, and she has like phantom pain in her shoulder, and like therapists have told her that the pain isn't real and like it's just her trauma.
Interesting.
And so she's like in excruciating pain, and she's getting tracked off into the wilderness, and they're going to where these people live, and that's where I'm up to.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, it's gotten like almost like 4.5 stars on Goodreads, and everyone says it's really twisty, and I'm like, I don't know how
But you're a fan so far.
the twists are gonna be. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Do you feel like it's going to get you back into reading?
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I've read one of the other books that they've written, Rum and Red. That was really good. Similar vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been reading, but I did watch an entire TV series this week.
I love that for you. I want to get back into TV. I don't know what.
I think
the
weather and maybe we are a little bit sick, but our bodies are fine. I think those two things are rotting your brain. Like summer, you're great.
Yeah, I lose my entire personality in winter.
But that's okay. You're just saving your batteries.
Yeah. I'll bounce back eventually.
Not long off, guys. September, I reckon.
Yeah, like I'll bounce back for Fiji.
Yeah. As soon as you see that sun, you'll be reborn.
The minute I'm in that ocean.
Yeah.
That's
what it is.
I'm going to be beaching like a whale.
It's because you haven't been in the ocean.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right, guys.
Yeah. Earth signs are meant to be like in nature all the time too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I get it. No one be worried. So, I watched an entire TV show this week. So, I was loving Presumed Innocent on Apple TV that I talked about
watched that.
last
Did you
week.
finish it?
7 episodes out. The final episode comes out next week and I'm up to date.
Yeah, wow.
So,
okay.
yes. All of the episodes is defending Jacob are out. So
This sounds familiar.
I finished it this morning. So defending Jacob, it's actually eerily similar to Presumed Innocent. They honestly give off the same vibe. And for a minute there, I was getting confused with storylines across both. So defending Jacob stars Chris Evans. So I started watching it because I was loving Presumed Innocent, but I was all up to date.
What's that boy in? He's been in something too.
And this definitely scratches that itch if you are really enjoying something like Presumed Innocent. So the synopsis is that after a shocking crime rocks a small town, an assistant district attorney finds himself torn between his sworn duty to uphold the law and his unconditional love for his son. So
the boy's in It.
Yes. Yeah. So it's on Apple TV. And effectively, Chris Evans' character, Andy, so he's the assistant district attorney, his son is accused of murdering one of his classmates, Ben.
Oh, Ben, poor Ben.
And originally, Chris Evans' character, Andy, was leading the case when it first happened. But then as the prosecutors believe that his son was the one to do it, he gets removed from the case, and then he kind of flips into, rather than being on the team that's, investigating a crime, he becomes the family that's being accused. And it starts off really, really strong and really interesting. But then I found that it kind of slowed down because there weren't a lot of very interesting twists and turns to the case. It was a little bit flat. And then towards the end, there's a twist. And you're like, all right, it's picking back up. I can see where it's going. I'm liking where it's going. And it has the potential to really have a strong ending, I feel. But then it twists again. And the ending was really flat. It was a really, really weak last episode.
Oh, that's terrible, Muriel.
Yes. I enjoyed it in the sense that it was good to fill the gap between like Presumed Innocent episodes. And I am in a real like not true crime, but like crime thriller. Yeah, I'm in a real thriller era. And it did itch the scratch.
You should watch Behind Her Eyes. Have you seen that?
No.
Netflix, like TikTok is telling me that it's like the twistiest fucking thing ever.
Really?
And Nikki says that it's unreal and that I need to watch it.
Okay, I'm watching it next.
But yeah, okay, if you watch it, I'll watch it and then we can review it together.
I think I started watching this and then I wasn't in a thriller era and I went, ugh.
We revisit it.
Is this the one where like the husband's meant to be dead?
No, someone sleeps with the husband and then he ends up being her boss.
Oh, okay.
I'm
gonna.
That's all I know. Yeah.
Behind her eyes.
Maybe I'll start that tonight.
Because then I started getting ads on Apple TV. Apple TV is producing the goods for what I want lately. I got an ad this morning for Lady in the Lake. So the synopsis for it is that in 1960s Baltimore, an investigative journalist working on an unsolved murder clashes with a woman working to advance the agenda of the city's black community. She ditches her abusive, overbearing husband and Pikesville home to pursue a career as a newspaper reporter. She becomes obsessed with unraveling the mystery of two separate killings, 11-year-old Tessie Durst and a bartender named Cleo Johnson. So that looked really good.
Movie or series?
Series.
Yeah.
Apple. There was another one as well. Popular now. Let me have a look. That came up for me. The Last Thing He Told Me. It's got, what's her name?
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner. Hannah must forge a relationship with her 16-year-old stepdaughter Bailey to find the truth behind why her husband has mysteriously disappeared. I am loving thriller at the moment. I think I want to get into reading again. I'm definitely going to pack my Kindle for Fiji, and I think I'm going to go into all thrillers.
Love.
Sorry, fuck. What was I reading?
A Court. No.
No, that was good.
No. What were you reading?
The other one.
The tandem read.
Sarah Jane. Throne of Glass series.
Throne of Glass.
I'm off fantasy.
Bye.
I'm off it.
Yeah.
I don't
Thrillers
care.
Are so easy to read.
I don't care. I care about thrillers. I'm gonna watch Lady in the Lake, and then I'll also watch Behind Her Eyes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get Apple TV for the month.
I'm really finding it worth it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I watched the most recent episode of Presumed Innocent. Presumed Innocent, it's so good.
Is it?
It's definitely better than Defending Jacob.
Yeah, okay.
But if people have watched Presumed Innocent and you're looking for something similar, or you're just looking for a thriller, I would still recommend Defending Jacob. It's just not going to be like
life-changing.
Yeah. It has some flaws to it, that's all. But otherwise, highly recommend. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
The other thing that I was going to talk about is Emmy nominations are out.
Oh, let's go.
So, Emmy nominations came out this week, and I'm going to pull up, if the internet doesn't give me a fucking list of the nominations.
Don't you hate that? Like, that's all I want. Don't give me all these words and paragraphs. Just
facts. Okay, so shows up for the best drama series: The Crown, Fallout, The Gilded Age, The Morning Show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's the new one with Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Shogun, Slow Horses, and Three Body Problem.
Okay.
I feel like, I don't think Fallout's going to win it, but it would have been nice.
It's a great show.
The Morning Show is also really good. So I would be happy with that.
Who's got that one?
I'm only going to go through like the best series. I don't really care for like the best actors, actresses, any of that.
Who's nominated?
There's like 15. There's like 15 different fucking categories. Like best actress in a drama series. Yeah, it's like broken out by a lot. Okay, best comedy series. Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, I like Abbott Elementary.
The Bear.
Would you call that a comedy though?
I thought it was a drama.
Yeah.
I also can't watch The Bear because it's too overstimulating.
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
the same. I get too anxious.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
Hacks. Only Murders in the Building. Palm Royale. Reservation Dogs. And What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows is so funny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
What else is there? Best limited or anthology series. Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
Fargo. Lessons in Chemistry. I do need to watch that actually.
Yeah.
Ripley. And then True Detective Night Country. Surely Baby Reindeer has to take it out. Like that was huge.
Yeah, it was.
What else is there? Is that it? Best talk series? No,
we don't care.
And then best reality competition series. That's it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They really culled it down, didn't they?
Yeah, they said nothing that anyone actually watches is going to be nominated. We're just going to nominate the most generic, bland shit. Whatever. Okay, fuck the Emmys is what I'm at. Other than that, that was it.
There we go. Another week done and dusted.
Another week done and dusted. We should definitely go see Long Legs next weekend.
And we've got the footy.
We've got a lot on next weekend,
What's
actually.
the weather doing?
It needs to be nice.
This.
I don't know if you want to come, but I'm going to that march. I know.
Oh, yeah, I am. Yes.
Weather. Shut up. No.
It's on the Sunday, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not raining. As long as it's not raining, I can survive.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell yeah.
What time does the march start?
11.
What time's your craft beer thing?
I got to be there at 1.
What time's the footy start?
3:30, I think.
Damn.
It's back-to-backs.
Damn.
Adelaide Crows, Sunday, 28th of July. 3:40.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm spending the whole...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, damn it!
What?
This is what happens when I don't put things in my calendar. I have a tattoo booked for next Sunday.
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh!
What are you getting?
Sailor Moon.
What time are you getting it?
2:00.
How long is it going to take?
Oh, a couple of hours.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I hate myself. Okay, I'm going to have to move that. That's unfortunate. God damn it!
Oh my God.
Oh my, how did I... I think because in my mind I thought everything was on the Saturday. Who puts footy in a rally on a Sunday? Ugh.
Such a great question.
Ruined. No, that's okay. I'll figure it out.
So besides our scheduling issues,
Fuck.
we'll have to record Saturday as well.
Yeah.
I hope everyone is enjoying our little admin session at the
Yeah,
end of
so
this week's episode.
Fuck.
I hope everyone had the best week. I hope everyone enjoyed Coco's additional thoughts this week. You are in a weird mood today, Coco. You are so cute though. And we'll see everyone next week.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.